Assalamu Alaikum everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to give you a very quick update of any new buys, any sales, dividend paid, everything that happened in the month of March, and give you the plan of what I'm going to do this coming month, or the month that I've already started, as today is the 2nd of April. Okay, so we're going to talk about that and then the plan for overview. And obviously I'm also going to talk about my ISA account, because as you know, on the 6th of April I should be able to get my brand new shiny £20,000 allowance. Okay, so I'm going to also talk about what the plan is for that. All right, let's start with new buys and sales. Okay, first of all, if we scroll down, 3M still the same. I haven't sold, I haven't bought anything new other than I think it's some dividend that was reinvested. I've added a company called Air Products and Chemicals. This is a company that I'm still doing a little bit more research because I'm a little bit worried about their free cash flow at the moment. So I'm going to look into more details. But since I bought, it's been up almost to 5.5%, which is decent. Now, Apple, still the same, 25 shares. I used to have more than that, but I've sold I think I had about 33 shares and I sold 8. And the money I used it for Air Products and another company that I'm going to show you in a second. So this money that you see in Air Products actually comes from Apple. The reason I did that was because I wanted to diversify. If you look at my portfolio, what you will notice is I'm heavy on technology and obviously didn't have anything for materials, but now I do have 3% of that. Okay, and I think the next sector I'm going to invest in is probably communication, but we will see. Okay, so that is one of the companies I've sold. Broadcom still the same. I haven't bought or sold anything new. Emerson Electric is the same. Home Depot, Johnson & Johnson, Kimberly, only dividend reinvestment for quite a lot of these companies. So brand new shiny company is PPG. This is a paint company. They sell all sorts of paints and a lot of other things. So at the moment they are a little bit overvalued. So I just bought 1.5 shares and that money came from Apple. So the 3% that you see here is those two companies. So this is a material company in the material sector, and obviously PPG is also a material sector. So that's why I wanted a bit more diversification. As you can see, a lot of these companies are in the green right now. So beginning of the month, beginning towards the end of March and February, a lot of these tech companies were down and almost everything was down for me at that point. But then what happened was the value companies, the companies that have been around, these type of companies, the consumer staples and consumer, the discretionary and all that, it started to pick up, and it's been really good month. Just towards the end of the last 3 weeks, I think these companies have actually recovered. Home Depot, actually at one point I was I think over £100 in negative. But what happens is, this is the thing about the UK, because we are in the UK, the FX impact is crazy. So right now that's £64, okay, it should be my profit, it should be my money, but obviously because I'm investing in companies that are based in the US, that's the price we pay. Okay, again, I don't mind that, that's absolutely fine. But obviously so for example, if you look at the Kimberly-Clark, for example, and you look at the FX situation, you can see the company actually it's about 4.5% down, but another 4.6% comes from that as well. Okay, so that's why overall you will see it almost to 10% down. Okay, again, Lowe's has been up, Merck just 5% down, 12% up Microsoft, and then 2%, 4% down. So quite a lot of the companies, as you can see, are in the green on the top, and then in here in the middle, the consumer staples and the healthcare are a little bit down, but they are recovering very quickly. So watch this space. Now, this is another company that was up about £100, but because of the tech sale or whatever's happening with tech in the last 3-4 weeks, okay, right now they are in the red. Again, I don't mind. I like the Qualcomm. I'm going to keep it. And one good thing and one trend that's actually appearing right now is the chip companies, the semiconductor companies actually are now in demand, because a lot of the car manufacturing companies are actually now running out of chip, running out of basically those chip they need to actually in order to create basically to produce those cars. So at the moment, Qualcomm is not part of the big players that actually have a plan. So Taiwan Semiconductor and Intel have actually started putting a lot more money into the company to actually obviously cover that demand maybe in the next 2-3 years. But anyway, so the semiconductor companies I think will bounce back very quickly. Then you got my favorite, Tesla. Whether you hate it or love it, is one of those companies that just goes up 20% one day and then 30% down next day. So is there, I like the company, I'm not selling it, I'm just going to keep it in there, take profit whenever I can. If I find other opportunities somewhere that I really need, especially in the last few months, I think I've sold 2. I had initially 10, so I sold 2 because I needed the money for something else. Okay, not something else, just to buy more Broadcom, and I can't remember, I think the other company was Lowe's, I can't remember now. But yeah, so I took profit out and then basically bought some other companies. It also helps me to diversify, because if you look at it, it's still my biggest holding in this portfolio. It used to be Apple, but now it is Tesla. So we will see. We'll see how it goes. But other than that, I haven't bought anything else new. Unilever is still down. I'm not worried. I'm just going to collect those dividends, and I'll show you how much they actually paid me this month. Union Pacific, I have 3 shares. I plan to add 2 more in the next couple of months. And then UPS, I had about £4 the other day. That was dividend, that came from a dividend, and I wanted, it wasn't basically on my watch list, and I thought, you know what, let me actually buy a little bit and see actually how volatile the company is and whatever. But it's been actually solid, even though it's only £4 something, you can't really tell the difference. But I'm definitely going to add to this company, but at the moment a little bit overvalued, so you might want to wait if you're interested in that company. West Management, I still own the 5 shares. These basically fractional shares, I think, came from some sort of a dividend reinvestment, which we will be looking at. So I have 21 investments at the moment, or 21 different stocks. Only Tesla is the only company that doesn't pay dividend. And at the moment, as you can see, the portfolio is actually £23,458. Okay, so some of this money obviously comes from the dividend that I got paid, and obviously realized gains from other companies that I've sold. So that 1,360 realized profit was probably Tesla and Apple and other companies that I've sold in the last few months. Okay, and that is straight away reinvested in the portfolio. The £257 that I got paid for dividends is also reinvested in the portfolio. I haven't taken that. 500 was actually, I think I mentioned this before, but that was the first time I started investing. I put money in and then I took out because I wasn't too sure about the company. Then after I realized that this trading 202 is probably one of the best out there, I actually put more money in, and as you can see, I deposited over £20,000. Okay, now let's have a look at the dividends that I got paid this week. So just today I've got paid £7.26 from PepsiCo. Union Pacific $1.1, basically £1.21. Then West Management, Qualcomm, Home Depot, that was on the 29th. That's almost about £10, I think more than £10 that I got paid. Unilever £11, £3, 3M, I got £10. I own 11 shares, so £10, not bad at all. Microsoft £4. I think this has been one of the biggest, if not the biggest. I think November last year I had over 50 something. I'll check that in a second. Okay, Emerson Electric and Johnson & Johnson, as you can see, was the last. Pfizer was the last one. So Pfizer was the first on the 15th of March. Up until today, I got paid this much. Okay, let me show you there. Okay, £48.48. That's how much I got paid in March, and majority of that money came. I think this time next year I will get paid more, because some of the shares that I bought for some of these companies, okay, were after the dividend, the ex-dividend date. What that means, the ex-dividend date is this. Okay, so if you ever want to know and buying a dividend company, just always try, don't check it, don't worry too much about it anyway. But the ex-dividend day is basically the cut-off day, if you like. So if you buy this one share of Johnson & Johnson, for example, after that date, okay, then you missed out the dividend pay. for that basic quarter. So, but the next quarter, obviously, you get paid. All right. But last year, I think, there we go. November was the highest that I've ever received. But this was good as well. So we will see, inshallah, how it goes. £71 so far for this year. Inshallah, we'll see how that goes. But like you can see, I've been getting paid from all sorts of companies. Some even Nvidia was in there. Did I see Nvidia somewhere? Yeah, I've sold it not long ago. And MasterCard as well, I've sold them as well because they were too much. They've gone up too much. All right, so that's the dividend side of things. In fact, there's one more thing I want to show you. If we go to the investors account, which I'll tell you the plan for this account in a second. I think I got paid dividends as well by one or two companies. I can't remember who they are, but I think it was PepsiCo. If it loads up, hopefully it will load up. Here we go. So if we go to history, check. Okay, go to the dividend, PepsiCo. Yep, just a little bit of dividend on Qualcomm as well as Home Depot. Interesting. I actually forgot about that. Okay, so you can see there's some dividends paid. So the plan for this account. So this account at the moment, there's 6 basically companies in there. I'm going to sell everything in here, put it into my what is it called again? ISA account. Okay, so I'm going to sell everything that's in here and put it into the ISA account and buy the same companies again. Okay, the only one that I will not be able to buy back is the Taiwan Semiconductor, because they this doesn't include, basically you can't buy in an ISA account. So I will then buy this in Freetrade. Okay, so that's the plan for it. But all the other companies, Clorox, I'm going to start a new position in the other account. So on the 6th of April, everything will be sold, move the money across and close this account. Because of something that one of the brothers mentioned to me, I no longer want to use this invest section of Trading 212. Okay, so that's the plan for this money. So whatever 1,000 something is in there will be moved across to the other account, the real account, the ISA account, which hopefully I will be getting very soon on the 6th of April, which is about 4 days time. Inshallah, I will be getting my new £20,000. And what the plan is this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is every single month going forward from this month onwards, every single week, I'm going to try to invest 200 to 250 pounds in the stock market. Okay, so I'll pick some of the companies in my portfolio already that are undervalued at the moment. Okay, that I'm under my target, which is about 5%. Okay, then I'm going to include those, and I'm going to keep buying it every single week. Okay, until inshallah, until the end of this year. So we'll see how that goes. That's the plan. Obviously, plans sometimes work out, sometimes might not work out, but that's absolutely fine. So my target is about £1,000 every single month into the stock market, buying blue chip dividend companies, okay, that will pay me while I sleep. So far, you can see how much they paid me, and obviously how much this basically has gone up. Now, the other thing is, when you start investing in the stock market for the first time, it actually takes a very long time to get to a position where you're actually getting paid dividends, and you can see the dividends every week coming in and out. But you have to be patient. Okay, really, please be patient. When I first started, it was almost 3 months into investing that I got my first dividend. Okay, so just to be patient. Okay, start buying the blue chip companies that will pay you very good dividend. Okay, and the other thing you need to stop worrying about is, look, on the 9th of February, this account was £24,300 up. Okay, basically overall, right? Right now, it's 23. It's gone down by £900. Was I worried? Absolutely not. What I was doing, in fact, was I was selling some of the companies that were doing well, take some profit out of Tesla and buy the companies that were in the basically on sale, for example, like Air Products and so on. And as you can see, it's now up by almost 6%. So I'm not saying I'm like, I know what I'm doing, but I'm always looking, doing research. I'm researching every single day. I do a little bit, like half an hour and to an hour, just look at the stock market, see what's happening, see what's selling, see what the news is saying. Okay, so and I'm not worried about like selling these stocks, anything. I'm just looking for a bargain. I'm looking for something that I can invest in, that's solid, that's Sharia compliant, and so on. Well, I hope you basically enjoyed my transparency. I hope you're enjoying the videos. There's about 300 people watching so far, so thank you very much. I appreciate you, honestly. If you are investing in any of these companies, please write in the comment section. So if you've got Johnson & Johnson, just write the ticker, put J&J in there, so I know that basically what we invest in as a community. Okay, and if there's companies that you're interested to know more about that in my portfolio already, okay, let me know. There are some people who've actually requested companies that are not in my portfolio, but inshallah when I get time I'll look into it. At the moment, between family and work, it's been absolutely crazy, but I'm gonna try to do more videos, inshallah. So if you requested something and I haven't got to that yet, inshallah there will be a video coming up soon. So have a look at my portfolio, let me know what you think, write it on the comment section. If you own any of these companies, if you would like me to go into more details on some of these companies, also let me know in the comment section as well. Thank you very much. Assalamu Alaikum. Take care.